Hi everyone, I'm Catherine with Visa Harmony. Today I want to talk about U.S. residency and naturalization. After going through the petitions and all the immigration applications to receive the green card, you need to make sure that you follow the required residency here in the U.S. to maintain it. The green card is also called the permanent resident card, which means that you are a permanent resident of this country. Permanent residents or green card holders are free to travel outside of U.S. Short travels like vacations are fine. The rule of thumb is that you need to be in the U.S. for at least 50% of the time. There are 12 months in a year, so you need to be physically present here in the U.S. for at least 6 months out of each year. That will not affect your permanent resident status and the residency requirement when you apply for naturalization later. Technically, permanent residents can stay outside of U.S. for at least 1 year, but of course it will affect the residency requirement for naturalization. I have seen cases when naturalization applications were denied because they did not meet the continuous residency requirement. The current filing fee for naturalization application is $725. If you plan to stay outside of U.S. for more than a year, apply for a re-entry permit. It costs about $600 depending on your age. Also, there have been cases where immigrants were questioned by the Customs and Border Patrol when they were out of the U.S. for more than 3 months. You need to show proofs or documentations why you stayed out of U.S. for that long. Just be prepared. If the immigration officer can sense that you really are not living permanently here in the U.S., your green card can be revoked for abandonment. If you stayed outside of U.S. for more than a year and you do not have a re-entry permit, you can apply for a returning resident visa at the nearest U.S. embassy. The U.S. Embassy can approve or deny your application for returning resident visa depending on your reason for staying out of U.S. for that long. So you need to show your proofs and documentations. For naturalization, there are 2 main categories for eligibility. There are other categories for eligibility like being in the military, but for today I will just discuss the 2 main categories. The first category is that if you have been a green card holder for at least 5 years. If you are filing for naturalization under this category, the process is straightforward. The second category is if you are married to a U.S. citizen and you have been a green card holder for at least 3 years. For this category, you need to provide proofs of genuine marriage, similar to evidences for removal of conditions. Please check our complete guides on our website, visaharmony.com. The counting for naturalization eligibility starts from the resident since date written on your green card. You do not start your count from the date you were married. Please check the resident since date on your green card. You can send your naturalization application 90 days before the 3-year or 5-year mark, whichever category you are applying under. In summary, do not stay outside of U.S. for a long time, but if you need to, make sure you have evidences or proper documentation. For naturalization, make sure you are already eligible before you apply so you do not get denied. If you have any more questions regarding this matter, please send us an email to ask@visaharmony.com. That's all for today. Thank you and see you next time.